Hello, fellow city employees. It's Thursday, August 27th. Just wanted to give some updates. Hope you're doing well, and thanks again for all you're doing. Last Friday, I signed an executive order related to COVID that reduced the allowable size of private gatherings inside the city limits. It had been 50 and still is 50 in the county, but we felt, even with pretty good data coming out of Indiana University and others, that there was just a risk of these big parties causing a super spreader event. We've seen it in other universities. So I reduced that number from 50 down to 15 as what is allowed in a private social gathering or in a Greek house or that kind of thing. It's meant more work for the police. They're working closely with IU Police Department, which I greatly appreciate. They got 36 or more complaints the first weekend. This is just trying to do our best to limit the risk that we'll have a big super spreader event or growth of the virus in ways that would mean we had to step backwards. So I did that on Friday, and thanks for all the help in implementing that. We're continuing to watch bars and restaurants and see how they perform, and crossing our fingers, kind of 50-50 from my perspective, whether IU's going to make it through, unlike Michigan State or others. So thanks for all your help with that. Budget week ended. I mentioned that last week. It was a terrific explanation of all that we're doing. We're going to continue to monitor that, working with council on that, and appreciate all the information and help as you keep doing your regular work. We will be focused as well on Recover Forward and trying to do all that we can to make sure city government has the resources that we need, not only this year but next year and the years after that, to do the work that we need to do and that our community expects us to do. I was at Switchyard Park last weekend for the first inaugural concert on the main stage there, that beautiful park. I'll be there tomorrow to open the dog parks as more and more of that gets activated. That's just a symbol of the growth of the city. More people live here. We have more things going on. Our city government needs to keep being able to provide those services, as well as catching up and doing our job to respond to economic inequality, racial inequality, and the climate challenge that we face. So I'll be continuing to work in the weeks ahead on trying to make sure we have the resources that we need as a city government to provide those services going forward. I'll keep it short. Thanks so much for what you do every day. I know it's a slog. Sometimes there's fatigue in having to deal with all these challenges, but you're doing great work. The community appreciates it. Everything you do helps everybody else live their lives. As schools evolve here with K through 12 and those changes, that's going to keep us on our toes. Thanks again for all you do. Keep taking care of yourself, keep taking care of each other, and keep taking care of Bloomington the way you do. Thank you.